He called us to be the church. The church is not a place you go. The church is who we are. And to be the light of the world means that the light of Christ should radiate from us wherever we go and in whatever we do. It means that everything we do should be for the glory of God. It means that our apostolic Christian faith should be infused everywhere it can be. To be the light of the world means to be a Daniel, an Esther, a Nehemiah, or a Joseph. They were all called to be lights outside of their comfort zones and outside of their synagogues and religious communities. They did not have the privileges some of their peers had of being somewhere safe, being somewhere home, just within the four walls of a church. But instead, God took them outside to be a light, not just for the church, not just for the sheep, but for the world. Not just to be a sheep among sheep, but to be a sheep among wolves. To be a light means to pursue His will and be placed wherever He wants us for His glory. Whether that's somewhere here in this city or in your city or somewhere else in the country or overseas. Whether it means a position of power or influence or a position in the enemy's camp. To be the light of the world means to be the best we can possibly be at everything we do. How many believe in apostolic excellence? So we can rise up the ranks and be put in a strategic position where we can spread light farther and wider. Yes, I'm preaching to the high school students and the college students that you're having to decide your future and make decisions about what you're going to do and who you're going to be. I'm preaching to you this morning. God is calling us to use our unique giftings, our abilities, our callings, our careers to advance the kingdom of God on this earth. To be the light of the world means to live like Jesus and to love like Jesus. Everybody is called to minister. I've got news for you. When you became a disciple of Jesus Christ, you entered into the full-time ministry, because in the kingdom of God, there are no spectators, there are no consumers. We are all called to make disciples and to go and teach all nations. Can I tell you something? The ministry is not a membership you join. The ministry is something you do. Ministry is not a club that you join. Ministry is something you do. It's a service you provide. It's how you love people. Ministry is people. Do you love people? Can you serve people? You say, I don't have many giftings or talents. I can't sing like some of these young men. I can't preach like some of these preachers. That doesn't matter. My question to you is, can you love people? Can you love people? Do you know how to give the love of Jesus to somebody? Because if you can love people, honey, you can change the world. It's that simple. That's what being the light of the world is all about. If you can go find an elderly person in your neighborhood that doesn't have family to visit them and doesn't have any kind of people or help or support around them, and you decide to get on the internet and bake them a batch of chocolate chip cookies and take them over to their house and say, hey, I see you've been lonely. Can I come over and spend some time with you and give you some chocolate chip cookies I made for you? You say that's too simple. No, you know what that's doing? That's showing some people love, the love of Jesus Christ, and in so doing, you are being a light. You know what you're doing? You're finding the forgotten. That's what God has called us to do. Find the forgotten. Find the forgotten. Find the elderly person that has no one. Find the orphan that has no one. Find the kid with drugged out parents that has nobody, and he can't even go home but has to stay outside all day because of what happens in his apartment. Find the young lady, amen, that's had to run from sexual abuse all her life. Find the forgotten. Just love people. Is it that hard? Love people. Love your coworkers. Love your fellow students. Love your college students. Love everybody you can. We are the light of the world.